if the weather is as bad as it could potentially be, we all need to be weather aware tomorrow, but not expecting, at least at this hour, a repeat of what they saw in and around New Orleans, correct?
Yeah, we're definitely not expecting it to be as widespread and destructive. We could have a few storms that do pop and they're very intense and we could have damage from them, so we have to be prepared for that. This is our first real chance at getting spring thunderstorms as we move through this month of March. Boy, we had some sunshine out there today, then the clouds rolled in, and that's a sign of things to come, right? You know, once the clouds come, usually rain follows. Now we're going to be cloudy overnight, showers arriving tomorrow morning, a few thunderstorms possible by late morning, and then toward midday and afternoon, that's when we do have that isolated severe thunderstorm threat developing, mostly for the Triad, but could be just outside of the Triad to the west in the mountains and foothills too. We just have to kind of watch things as they develop in the morning. The temps are definitely mild. We are close to 60 degrees all around, even some low 60s down south toward Fayetteville and Columbia. We've got a warm front here. This will lift north of us during the day tomorrow. As it moves north, it's going to bring an arm of rain. That's what comes in the morning. Once we get on the other side, the south side of that warm front, and get into this zone here, we'll be in that unstable air, and that should take place around lunchtime into the early afternoon. Notice that they have had severe weather all day long here. They're still under tornado watch boxes from New Orleans all the way up to Birmingham. Don't see any warnings popping up right now, so that is good news, but they have definitely had an intense day with a number of tornado touchdowns, wind reports, hail reports as well, and they are still in that enhanced threat zone from Biloxi all the way to just about Montgomery for the remainder of today. And then heading into tomorrow, this storm does lose some of its intensity. The ingredients aren't quite the same as they are out west, but they are unstable enough that we'll see at least some thunderstorms pop in this area that is in that slight risk zone. Threat level 2 out of 5, so kind of on the low end of things, but we often do see thunderstorms in our area when we're in that slight risk zone, and some of those do produce damaging winds. In this case, we could also have isolated tornadoes because of the way the wind is setting up from the ground up into the atmosphere. We have that zone for mainly the Triad, but also includes part of our foothill communities. Our main concern is going to be damaging winds and heavy rain, but we'll also be on the lookout for some hail, the possibility of isolated tornadoes. The damaging wind zone is at 15% across the area. That's usually about as high as you see that percentage go. Tornado probability, I've not seen it any higher than about 5 to 10%. So when we start to see 5% in our area, we really start to think about the possibility of rotation with these storms. Hail probability is at 5% too, so we could have some hail with these weather system moving through. Here's the rain, and notice it's heavier in the mountains and foothills. I think the biggest threat for the mountains and foothills is going to be heavy rains. You could get an inch or more of rain morning through midday. There could also be a few embedded thunderstorms in here, maybe not severe, in the late morning and midday hours. As we approach the lunch hour, that warm front's really lifting in. We're starting to get a little more unstable. I think there's an opportunity for some potentially strong to severe storms around lunchtime in the Triad, and then that will track off to the east. And then we also have another window maybe late in the day where we could have an isolated storm develop. I think most of that's going to be focused down toward Raleigh and perhaps down toward Charlotte, but it could develop in our area too, so we'll want to watch things closely. Definitely touch base with us back and forth throughout the day. We're online, we're on social media as well. We'll keep you up to date. Rainfall totals anywhere between 1/2 of an inch to maybe an inch of rain. Tomorrow's forecast for the Piedmont Triad has that storm window from midday into afternoon with a high of about 70 degrees. We also have strong winds that we are looking at, with winds that are going to be out of the south and southeast at about 10 to 20. Gusts could be up to about 30 miles an hour. For the foothills, temperatures in the upper 60s, storm window on either side of lunchtime, I think. And then for the mountains, we're looking at temperatures that should get into the mid 60s by late afternoon. And we're looking at that chance for thunderstorms possibly in the morning. But then the rain is really going to taper off in our mountain towns by late afternoon. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast, because once we get this out of here, we're going to see some cooler air with temperatures in the upper 50s by the weekend, drier skies too, with some sunshine by then.
For 34 years, MerleFest, presented by Window World, has delivered music, moments, and memories to thousands of loyal fans.